Good morning, everyone. Welcome to K Renee Homeschooling. This is Mackenzie, and I am a single mom of a 7-year-old boy. So I'm new to this filming thing, so give me a little bit of patience and understanding. I might trip up on my words a little bit, but and play with my hair a lot. I know people do that, but so let me just start a little bit with my story and the reason why I chose to homeschool my son. Um, I'm a single mom, like I said. Um, you know, been single for, or been doing the single mom for um, since he was pretty much one. And so, first I started him in preschool, public preschool, like a few months before he even had to start kindergarten. So that was fine. It went well. And then I also put him in kindergarten. Kindergarten was actually okay in public school. He had a really awesome teacher. She was really, really wonderful and super just fit for kids. Like she is kooky and everything you need in a kindergarten teacher to make kindergarten great and fun. That was her. So he had a really awesome time in kindergarten. He learned a lot. First grade, not so much. I mean, he even in kindergarten he had a little bit of trouble with the other kids and just being distracted and all that stuff. But first grade, I believe they use the core curriculum. I'm not sure if they actually do. I'm pretty sure they do because I've done some research on it, and it seems like they were doing that. They weren't even allowed to count or to practice counting by using their fingers. They weren't allowed to practice adding with their fingers, which I thought was really strange because um, how are kids supposed to understand? Um, I don't know. That's just the way we learned growing up. So I just thought that was really strange that they weren't allowed to use their fingers. I mean, why not? If it helps them, who cares? Like, who cares? Like, if they can get to that. Anyways, whatever. So I looked into that. That was a big qualm of mine. And I was just like, my son at the end of first grade couldn't even add two regular numbers. I mean, basics, yes, like 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, stuff like that. Totally fine. But like subtracting, no. Mm-mm. Couldn't subtract, could barely add, things like this. In second grade, we're supposed to be learning fractions and multiplication, and I'm like, my son can't even subtract like regular numbers. How is he going to be able to multiply? And no. And so there was that reason, and then a couple of reasons too is I'm a Christian, and there were things going on in that school that I didn't agree with, like in my convictions. Well, let me see. This has to go like right in the center because the side was kind of making me look a little strange. Anyway, so I don't know. I can't. This is not hate speech, so please don't get this as hate speech. There was a transgender or something kind of boy in a first grade class of his. It wasn't his class, but it was another class. All the kids came to look at all their projects, and it was a little boy dressed up in girls' clothing, and I was like, "What is this? Like, what is? Where is your mom?" Like, and I double checked just to make sure because I'm like, I don't even know if this is a boy or a girl. Like, I had to double check. I looked at him come so closely to try to be sure that what I was seeing was really true, and it was. I mean, he was wearing leggings and Skechers shoes and like a tank top shirt, and I was like, I'm getting you the heck out of here. Like, I'm not. I'm telling my son what's in the world, and I'm trying to prepare him for it because we are in such dark times. Uh, excuse me, but yeah. So it doesn't mean I just want him to be a part of it. Like, I don't know. So homeschooling I thought was good for our family, and and for me to bring him home. I've always actually kind of wanted to do that. But I never really thought about it in depth. I was just like, oh, that'd be cool. Like, I would love to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, that is my goal in life. I don't care. I've dated people. I dated a guy that said that, my former days or whatever, or being saved by the Lord. Um, he was like, that's all you want to be. You just want to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, don't you want to do something more? I was like, no, I want to be a stay at home mom. What is wrong with that? Like, I want to be able to take care of my family and be home and be a good woman for my family and be a good mom and be a good wife. I would love to do that and take care of my home and take care of my family. That's always actually been a part of who I am. I've always wanted that. I've always wanted to be um, a family person. Like, when I was younger, I didn't really know if I wanted kids or not, but I always loved my family and always wanted to have that. But anyway, so back to homeschooling. Okay, so homeschooling. It was hard at first, the transition period. When I told him we were going to homeschool, he was super excited. He's like, yay, homeschool, school at home, all right. Like, I knew that he didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know what to expect. So the first few weeks, let me tell you, it was a struggle. It was a learning experience for sure. He had trouble listening to me, and but I also had trouble too, trying to figure out his learning style. I was still learning his learning style, so I did go with like an eclectic form of homeschooling. That just means that you're not just one. You don't just buy one full curriculum for like off of one. So like say a Becca has a curriculum for second grade, you can just buy like the whole science, math, history, all that stuff from a Becca. I didn't do that. I kind of like picked bits and pieces from different curriculums. So like I bought um, I bought some from Master Books. I bought some from Rebecca. I bought some from what is it? So my history, my science, and my Bible reader for him are in Abeka, and then I actually bought math and language arts, which is in Master Books, which is what is it? Languages. Let me see. Oh, I actually can't grab it because my computer's sitting on it to lift it up a little bit, so it's like level with me. But it's what is it right here? It's right here. Lessons for a Living Education. So I have that for math and for language arts. He's in the second book. He never did the first book. I actually do have another math book that I got from Target, and that one's not core curriculum, but it is more like math facts based and um, the math book for the living languages for living. I can never say that. Lessons for living education. Those are more story based, just very Charlotte Mason. The other one's more just like a math fact formula type, and it's really colorful. It's actually really cute. It's really he loves it. Let me show it to you really quick. Okay, that still looks fine. Okay, so here is his other math book. It's I don't know who it's by, but it's School Zone, and it's actually grades 1 through 2. So I kind of wanted to go over first grade again so that um, we actually get through what he needs to know because he didn't know how to subtract. He needs to go through first grade again, math. Like he didn't get it. Um, so this is our book here. It has addition and subtraction, time, money, and fractions, word problems, and more. So they actually, in the end of the book, so it's really, really colorful. Hold on, let me show you because I have a bookmark in there now because we're almost, almost halfway through. So here's what it looks like. There's right now we're in like the word problems, so he's looking at these and seeing. Well, some of them it kind of is mixed all together, but um, so you've got math facts, you've got addition, subtraction, word problems. We've started fractions. They've done. like fact families and how to do that. And then it's just really colorful, and it's got a lot of fun stuff. Sometimes it's got games, sometimes it's got let me see. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. It's got it's got games, it's got all types of different things to work with. It's really a fun book. We do like 2 to 4 pages a day because I mean they're not really complicated, but especially like he learns fast. Like with him, with my son, I don't know, the core curriculum kind of draws things out, and he is like not like that. He's just like get to the point. He wants to do everything like before it's even taught. Like he's like, oh, I see this, I want to do it. Let me just do it. I'm like you don't, but you gotta listen to the directions first. That's him. He's like just go go go. Like he just wants to do it, and I'm just like, okay, you need to know what you're doing first before you do it. He's just a very hands-on learner. He's very, what is that called? Kinesthetic. He's a kinesthetic learner. He's very hands-on. He loves to like just do them, and he learns better if he's doing something, you know. So there's that. But then this is the other math book. So this one is great. This mixed with the language, can't never say it. The lessons for a living education mixed together. It's great. All right. So there's those two. And then I did get some. So I actually have made up things of my own. Like he's got a journal that he writes in. That's his. He's got a daily journal. He's got a vocab word. He writes down memory verses. Here's his journal. And so this is his journal. So we'll on the board we have a whiteboard right over there. So we'll write down like today's date, and I'll have him write in the date so he knows like what month we're in, what day we're in, all that stuff. So he'll write it down, and then he'll copy the journal question that's on the board. Sometimes I'll just have him write a picture or draw a picture or something. But then like he'll write a vocab word, and it will say, oh, I hope this isn't backwards. Anyways, he'll write a vocab word, and then he'll write it down, copy it, and the definition, and then he'll highlight it, and then he'll actually use his journal, and then every week we have a vocab open book test. So we'll go through the week too, and we'll review his vocab words, and we'll use them in sentences and stuff like that. We usually just do it out loud because he's got a wonderful memory, and he once he talks about a word and we use it in sentences, he gets it. Really fast learner. So here's an example. So here's the vocab test that we wrote down the other day, and so he only had 5 words that week, and then he used his journal at his dad's, and he wrote down the definitions in there, and then once he was done with all his work at his dad's, he gets a sticker. So, oh yes, so me being a single mom, when it comes to, I still work full time. I'm an office manager at a dental practice. I work Tuesday through Friday, so Wednesdays and Thursdays I go in late. So when I homeschool him on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then Wednesday and Thursday. So Wednesday he actually we homeschool in the morning before I go to work, and then after when we come home, and then Thursday night he spends the night at his dad's, and Monday night he spends the night at his dad's. So those are his weekend days. Tuesdays we really don't do much. We do still do Bible and prayer, and we do reading because it's always I want him to love reading. I loved reading as a kid, and he does like it too. At first, he actually did not ever want to read, and now he's reading at a third grade level, and he's in second grade. So that's his strong point. His strong point is reading. Um, he's he doesn't really like writing too much, but yeah. Anyway, so um, okay, so that's so yes, I'm a single mom, and I still work full time, and I homeschool on the weekend, and then those 2 days where it's like a half a day for school. So luckily, it's just me and him. So I don't have other kids to homeschool, so I can just solely focus on him the whole time. And so our school, if he's having a really good day and we get through all the subjects, our school takes about 3 to 4 hours. Um, but if we're like, and that's being generous, because some days it will be quicker. It'll be only like 3 hours. Um, some days when he's like not in the best of moods, it takes like 4 to 5 hours because we'll take more breaks. We do have a recess and we do take snack break. I actually let him have snacks while he's working because he actually works better and is more focused when he's eating something. I don't know why. It's just how he is. He just likes to snack on goldfish while he's while he is working on his work. So that helps him. So I'd let him do it. Who cares? If it's working, like in the teaching world, if it works, do it. Like you don't have to do that's the thing I had a problem with the Common Core is that you have to do it a specific way. If you don't do it that specific way, you get it wrong. But it's like not every kid learns that way, and not every kid is going to get it. They have their way of getting it. If they get it and it works in their mind and they're getting it the same and they've mastered it every single time and they know how to apply it, then who cares? Let them do it that way. What's the matter with that? I don't know. Anyways, so okay, so Saturdays we have soccer and we do history and art. Sundays we have church and we do music and science. And then Mondays we don't have anything extra going on. I do want to get him in Boy Scouts though. And I can't believe they changed the name to Scouts. It's still Boy Scouts in my mind, so I'm gonna call it Boy Scouts. So I want to get him into Boy Scouts, and then what's the other thing? Boy Scouts, and I'm gonna have to edit this out. Okay, Boy Scouts. Okay, Boy Scouts. So we do Boy Scouts, or I'm gonna try and get him in Boy Scouts, and then also um, we do typing, and we have a program called Jelly Telly. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's kind of like a more fun program. It's not really a learning program, but it's from the makers of What's in the Bible or VeggieTales, same person. He made a website and they have little games on there. You know, it's Christian based. It's very fun for him. He gets to learn. He gets to do memory match, which he loves, and he gets to learn verses from the Bible and all that stuff. So I love it. I love it, you guys. I was worried at first. I did do some prayer about it. I said, because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to find anybody to watch him during the day, but he actually goes to his dad's during the day and then I pick him up. So luckily, or not luckily, but I'm blessed to have that situation for me and my son's father. We're not together, we're not married, we've never been married, but you know, he's very, um, he works with me on that. I'm very thankful for that. And yeah, so being a single parent and homeschooling, it's not easy. Okay, you don't have anybody to run to when things are not going right. You, I mean, like spouse wise, you can. The only thing that helps me is being in prayer with the Lord. Like, and I haven't honestly, I haven't been praying that much lately, as much as I did before, which bums me out. I would love to. I need to pray more. I need that. We all do. Um, but I know that when I have trouble and I'm praying and I'm asking God to help me, give me the strength to not get angry or blow up and stuff like that. He does really help me and he strengthens me and he um, gets me through this. And I know that him being homeschooled in this time and day and age needs to be done. Needs to be done. Um, and you know, God allowed me to do this, and I'm very grateful. And yes, so it is possible to homeschool while you're single. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be stressful, but you can get through it. You can do it. You just got to pray. Ask God to give you strength. You're gonna need it. Um, but it's also about being flexible. Like don't and then saying the wrong things. You don't want to say things that discourages your child or that will make him or her not want to learn. Like it has to be fun. It has to be fun. learning is supposed to be fun. Learning is fun. And so we can't just make it something that we just get done and that we just do. It needs to be fun. And you've got to figure out what your child um, likes and what's good and what's not good for them. Like, this is the whole point of homeschooling, is that the you are in control of your homeschool. You're in control with how they learn what they learn, but you also don't want to take that to the point where you are just like a tyrant and just like are not flexible to what they are showing you is not working for them. So there is one book I had to get rid of. I was using, it's this one right here, the Scholastic one. It does have the core curriculum for math, so I don't use math, but um, I was using it for like the phonics and for the vocabulary and reading comprehension. And so it's this one right here, the Scholastic second grade. I got this one from um, I think Target or Walmart. Walmart's probably cheaper for these ones because Target's like $3 or $4 more, and it's the same thing. So, anyways, so I actually just use this for the stickers now. There's stickers in the back, and I use it for when he goes to his dad's. Look, that's what I bought the book for. It's for stickers. No, but yeah, he just hated doing this, hated it, and I was just like, what? Why? It's just a page, and it would take like an hour and a half just for one page, and I'm like, okay, we're like after like 2 weeks, he was doing the first grade one in the summer, which I just wanted to get him used to doing some workbook pages and stuff at home. Um, and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. He is not liking this one. And I wasn't going to force him anymore. I'm trying to work around it, maybe incorporate it a little differently. He didn't like it, and he really wasn't retaining anything. So I was like, it's not working. He doesn't like it. It's out. So I am going to buy him a spelling program. I'm buying him the Spelling UC, and he's in the second one, Jack and Jill. So we're working on that. I'm waiting for that to come in. So spelling UC. I got math and language arts, history, science, art and music, and he does sports, and he does church and Bible, and cursive. He's doing cursive. I made a cursive book. I made this all by myself. So here's his cursive book. Here's Johnny's cursive book. And so I started. Okay, it's falling apart, so don't judge. Okay, but it's good because we're using it. All right, here's A. So I just copied these over in here. And then so I did trace and write, and I went through all the letters. And so he's done all of the letters, and he literally gets this. All I have to do is show him one time, and he gets it. Like, on the paper, I have him trace it, and then I have him do it a couple times on one day. And then the next day, he'll do the rest of these, and then he'll start with this one. And then the next day, he'll do this one and start with these. And so he's been doing this, and now we're on X and Y. So he's already done X. Now he's going to do Y. And he did these at his dad's, so he's a little off. But Y and Z, right? So then we're going to finish up with that. And then we're going to put the letters together. So he's going to bring them together. And then we're going to start writing our journal question in cursive. And then everything's going to be in cursive. So that's where we're at with cursive. And I'm actually he loves cursive. Oh my gosh, he gets it done in like 10 minutes. Like, he's really, really good at cursing. He loves it. He's an artist, just like his dad. His dad's an artist. And so, like, doing those fancy schmancy swirls are easy for him. And he loves it. And he was so scared about it. He didn't even want to do it because he was so scared. His confidence was just not there coming out of public school. He was like a wreck when it came to his self-confidence. I was like, why do you feel like you just can't do these things, son? Because at school, I guess he would see the other kids. He's on the younger side in the class, and so he would see the other kids doing great, and then he would be like, well, I'm not getting it, and then his confidence would be down, and then he just wouldn't want to do it. He just doesn't want to do it. And I'm like, okay. So we built up his confidence, um, and that's helped a lot too with the attitude. So I've got a whole like sticker chart, and I'll show you all these things too in a second. But when he goes to his dad, so he does go to his dad's Wednesday and Thursday, like throughout the day when I'm at work. So on Wednesday and Thursday, um, I do give him things that he needs to do. So he's got his little, this is his planner for what he has to do for that day. So it's tiny, but so what I do is I write in there what he needs to do. So right now it's folded because he's already done that day. So I write down what he needs to do. I write the date and then what he needs to do, and then a box next to it. So he checks off the box when it's done. If it's all done when he comes home, he gets a sticker. So this day he didn't get it, but then I folded it down, and then the next day came, and then I wrote down in there what he needs to do, and then he actually did it all, and I double checked it, and anything that was, obviously he did it all, but anything that he like needed corrected or had questions on but couldn't ask me, didn't do it, then I still gave him a sticker because it's more about the effort. I want him to do it, you know. Okay, so I gave him the stickers. So after 5 stickers, 5 days, 5 stickers, he gets a trip to the dollar store, and he can buy the $1 store toy, so it's $1. So here's one. So he's gotten one. And then when the day's done, I fold it down. So after 5 stickers, I'll rip all these pages out and we'll start again. So I wrote a one next to it, and then that he got the sticker. So here's 1, 2, and then he's got 3, and then he's at 4. Look at this sticker. So there's 4. So he just needs one more, and then he can go to the dollar store and get his little prize. So there's one sticker. Because we had to do sticker charts, we got to get some motivation going on. He's very incentive based, which is totally fine. So am I. So so that's one of his sticker things. Another I'll go over all my other sticker stuff with you later. This video is getting kind of long, but I'm all over the place. I just wanted to record something and get it up there, and for you guys to know that it is possible to do homeschooling while single and while working full time. Um, it's not going to be as easy as staying home. Let me tell you, it won't be. Um, I do plan to try to transition from working in an office at my home. I may pick up like freelance writing or something like that, because that would be so. I would love that, to stay home with him and to be able to work from home and to also homeschool him. If that would be my prayer. So can you guys pray for me, please? Because I really want that, and I really, really, really am thankful that you guys stopped and watched this video. Subscribe. I know I'm new, but subscribe for more content. I'll be posting more videos soon. And like if you, let me just edit that out. Hit the like button so that you can hit the like and the subscribe button so you can get some more content from my channel. And I'll be posting some more as I'm going through this experience. This is my first video, so thanks for bearing with me. And my next videos will be a little bit more, I don't know, I guess comfortable. So, yeah. Okay, what's the other thing? Yeah. It'll get better. I'm going to edit this. Okay, bye.